I'm not mad at it. But you know what? I think that we come from an era of before social media that if you got a problem with me, I'm going to see you in the streets. I don't condone violence, but that energy is in me because I grew up in New York.
I'm the same way.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
why
So it's kind of like on site because it's like you disrespecting me or something. But it's kind of like with social media, people can talk heavy on social media, but then when you see me is a different situation, but that beast still is inside of me because it's kind of like the disrespect. It's like it's two-faced.
Absolutely.
And it really drives me crazy.
I'm a New York project raised Negro.
Yeah.
I'm not raised in Beverly Hills. No, we project kids.
3 o'clock, where you at? After school, lunchtime.
Half my friends is in jail.
Yeah.
Or dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying to him. Like, you of all people, don't who are you talking to? Like, don't talk to me like that, bro. Like, unless you got hands, then you could say that, but don't come at me like that because you touching a nerve. Those are fighting words. That's what we call them. And a lot of people nowadays, they hit all that toxic stuff over the lines, but when they see you in person, they shut up. I'm a lot bigger than what I look like.
How tall
on
are you?
TV. I'm 6'2".
Yes.
I'm 6'2", 195.
Okay.
I'm a lot bigger. You know, everybody be talking. But here's the thing. I will say this. Sometimes those social media beefs or those kind of riffs lead you to a better understanding and to a better relationship. I remember when me and Charlamagne had beef. And
why were you guys beefing?
I don't know. He said something smart. I forget, but he said something about he don't find me funny on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, word!" So I just lit into his skin and call him a bruised eggplant.
Oh God!
But here's the thing: me and Charlamagne, cool. We got through it. There's the other side. Me and Joe Budden had a beef. I don't have I saw him. We cool. Ain't no beef. That was then. This is now. Just because we had a moment. Now we got a better understanding. Now you know who I am.
You don't have
now
to
I know you're
beef.
not going to talk crazy to me.
Yeah.
Now you know that if you come at me, I'm coming back at you. You don't know me like that. I stay. I'm a refined man, and so I stay here. But I could be ignorant too.
That beast is still inside of you.
Yes, especially when it comes to these jokes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, really? You don't think I'm funny? I would stay up nights. Especially when Twitter first came out. Me and Joe Budden, I hit him with like 30 shots. I was like, bow, 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 bow.
But let me ask you a question. Why do you, well, I mean, it is your passion, but if someone doesn't find you funny and they express it, why do you take the time to, like, does it matter?
I don't always address it.
Okay.
Sometimes I let your hate just be your hate,
okay,
and I don't address it. But sometimes I'm just in the mood.
They caught you on the right day.
You called me on the right day at the right time, and let me tell you about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go in. But a lot of times, especially if I know it's going to get real toxic, that's when I really try to be cool. Like with the Vlad thing, I really try to be cool. I was a gentleman. I could show you texts. I could show you Instagrams. I got the receipts. I was a gentleman the whole time. He was talking crazy. And I'm just like, to the point to where I blocked him.
On social media?
And he had my phone number, and I blocked him.
Okay.
Because I said, now you've crossed the line. Now I don't like you. Now you're making me want to be violent. So I'm not going to let this take me there. I have to pull back because I have a lot that I need to be accountable for in my life and with my behavior and with my business and with my children, and just as a representation for a black man in business, that I'm not going to let people see me like that. So let me just, this is toxic. Let me remove myself. So I've learned the art of just removing myself. I'm gonna say what I say, bop, 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 and I'm gonna gracefully bow out. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go do other things. And I'm gonna show you, either way it goes, all you're gonna do is be on the wrong side of my history. You could bet against me if you want to. I work too hard. I Am Legend, my boy. it's happening, and there's nothing that you can do to stop it because God is willing it and I'm doing the work. So don't be on the wrong side of my history. A lot of people talk crazy. Oh, Marlon stand when I first started doing stand-up. I'm finding funny as a comedian. All right, cool. Well, that's because I just started. Cool.
Did you and your brothers ever have like that competition, like who's funnier?
No.
So, or they always just poured into you and nurtured that
We
gift?
always poured into each other.
Yeah.
We never... You ask us who's the funniest one in my family, we'll all tell you my mother.
Okay.
Like, my mother didn't raise us to be heathens. My mother raised us to be supportive and love each other and nurture each other, and we're all funny. Who's the funniest? All of us. And we're all different. So choose a shirt. Choose your flavor. And that, for me, it's like, it's I think we all have a superpower.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you who's funnier. I just know we're one great family full of talented, loving individuals, and I'm grateful to be of that legacy.
Well, you said I Am Legend, and I want to address how impactful In Living Color was when it comes to the Super Bowl and why the Super Bowl has halftime shows now.
Well, I mean, look, shout out to Keenan and Keenan and shout out to Damon. They just saw something. They saw that In Living Color had a huge audience. We tapped into the culture, and they saw that the halftime show was whack. And so they was like, yo, we could steal that audience. And they got Doritos, and I forgot who the other sponsor was. And they did a live halftime show. And David Angria and Damon was absolutely brilliant as usual. And everybody was brilliant. Everybody showed up. And, maybe we'll do it again one year.
That would be super dope.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. Now, I noticed that you mentioned Omar Epps is one of your best friends.
Yes.
Did you see The Deliverance?
I haven't yet.
You haven't seen The Deliverance?
No. But it's out. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, only
I have
because,
a lot of people in there that I want to support, so I'm
not
definitely
only
gonna check it out.
But when it comes to you guys spoofing scary movie, hello,
Right.
That's once you watch it.
Okay.
That's one that you got to spoof.
Got you.
Because there's a line in there. I don't know if you've been seeing it on social media with Glenn Close.
No.
You have not seen this. Are you gonna make me say it?
Yes. You
you
brought
really
it up.
gonna make me? I
was
know.
minding my damn business. You put me on blast that I didn't support my best friend's movie.
I thought you would have seen it by
and
now.
I'm like, I didn't know it was in theaters. You're like, no, it's on Netflix. I'm like,
it's on Netflix.
yeah.
And he plays Glenn. I mean, I don't want to ruin this for anybody, but he plays a love interest and
to Glenn Close.
To Glenn Close.
He didn't even tell me. Omar, he ain't
he ain't tell you all this?
Omar never tells me about his job. I'm like, oh my God, what do you mean you got a movie juice? It's crazy.
It was an
When's it out?
vibe.
It's in theaters. What do you mean?
Hello.
Yeah. So what does he say?
What did she say? She said that because it's based on spirits and demons and things of that nature. And once she was a demon, she said that she can smell her nappy.
To be fair, it does
have you guys seen it?
It does have a distinct smell.
But it was the way that she delivered the line, and for Glenn Close to say
smell
it.
Your nappy pussy. All that made me want to do is get a pick and run it through the nappy pussy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I could smell your nappy pussy.
Well, you'll see it. I'm crying right now. But yes, that's one of those movies that I think that's a spoofable movie,
man.
With classic line. I don't know who wrote that line.
Daniel crazy.
He's crazy for
that
that
sounds like some shit he would say. I could smell your nappy.
Do you want to hear how she delivered it?
Yeah. Okay,
hold on a second. This has been in my group chat.
Say that next time I have sex. I smell your nappy.
Well, is that a compliment? I don't know. I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Deliverance porno now.
yeah, but I think that's one of those spoofable movies.
I smell your nappy.
Okay, well, I can't find it right now because we're doing our own thing.
Just to see her go, really? Yeah, I smell it too, girl.
She was just like, But check it out when you get a second.
Yes.
Check it out when you get a second.
But